As soon as you walk into Bank of America Stadium, you realize you're in a special place. It features some of the most interesting architecture in the league. He'll down it in the end zone. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. They'll give it off here. Thomas was there to bring him down. That's 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down. He rolls right. Throws the deep pass. Drops the sure pick. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. He'll get it again. Laws makes the tackle. He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
That's just getting it done. You can credit the offensive line all you want, but when you get a back in that third down situation that's able to break off a big one like that, what a lift it gives your football team.
He throws left.
Very risky pass. You never want to try and throw the ball across your body like that. Players in this league will come up with interceptions on that one.
Kiwanuka will tackle him for a loss at the 43.
And typically you can tell if a counter is going to work or not based on whether those offensive linemen are able to turn the corner and start going up the field. If the penetration hits those guys in the backfield, very seldom will the counter work. Good job of execution that time. The linebackers thought it was a pass. They took a step back, creating just enough of an opening to pick up that first down.
Gets the pass out. The stop was made by Thomas.
The Jets are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Mendenhall gets the ball left side. A pickup of about 3, and that will bring up second down. Up the middle. He's dropped for a loss.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Makes the short throw. Tackle was made by Stone.
Pretty good effort that time, but on third and very long, sometimes tough to pick up that first down.
Someone jumped early down there.
False start. Offense. Repeat, fourth down.
It's fourth down. This one will be from 48 yards out. He's got it. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. The New York Jets strike first. It's 3-0. From his own goal line. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one.
First drives of the game, in my opinion, are just so important. It just sets the tempo for the entire game. I tend to want to go opposite my game plan. If I think that I can run the football against the defense, I tend to come out and want to throw it early to make them back up a little bit.
2nd and 7 coming up here. They hand it off again, and he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. Adams was there on the tackle. Gets the pass off. The stop was made by Ed Reed.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Tackle was made by Chung. That's 4 yards on the play. That brings up second down. Dragged down at the 7.
What a run that was. I really thought he might be gone there, but they were finally able to chase him down.
That gain on the ground sets the offense up in great field position. First down. Stewart gets the handoff to the right. Stewart gains about a yard on the play. And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line before he's dropped by a host of tacklers. Passes, end zone. The Panthers get into the end zone first.
Carson Palmer is really just born to play this position. He has great instincts, good arm strength, throws such a nice ball. And all of his teammates really trust him. They know they can count on him to do everything within his power to win the game.
This one's going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets don't want to settle for 3 again. They're looking to add a touchdown this time.
The pass is away. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Gives to the back. The stop was made by Duncan. That's a gain of 5, and that makes it third down. Throws it.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
It's the tailback. Tackle was made by Duncan. 7 yards there. That'll bring up second down. On the ground with a tailback.
He picks up 3 yards and a first down. Those aren't runs that look really pretty in the statistics the next day. But when you keep moving those chains, it makes a difference.
Dumps it out left. McGee can't make the catch. McGee was the intended receiver on the play. And he just got hammered.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was likely to get anything on the play.
Short pass to his left. Catches it, and he's dropped.
Well, obviously that play was designed to pick up a lot more yardage than that, so give the defense credit for at least stopping them from getting a first down.
Into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. They'll give it off here. He didn't get back to the line.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Stewart gets 3 yards on the play. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 7-3 Panthers. 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 20. Passes the ball. Jackson knocks it down. The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
Yeah, they just kind of looked out of sync from the very beginning there, and I thought first down really set the tone for that entire series.
Zibikowski takes it at the 33. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Gives it on. He fights forward to about the 40. Thomas was there on the tackle. Breaks a tackle. Is this a first down? Here's the measurement. The ref signals that they're just a little short. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Gets the pass away. Batted away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers will set up shop at the 20-yard line. Got to him just as he released it. Tackle was made by Ayers.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Palmer with the give. Ayers was there on the tackle. Jonathan Stewart did a great job to get past the marker and get the first down. They'll go with the run once again. Stewart picks up about 4 yards on the play. Here's the give. The stop was made by Ayers. Stewart gains about 4 yards on the play. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. It was enough to move the chains.
There are some backs in this league that just have a feel for that first down marker, almost like they can see that yellow line on the field and know how to get there.
To the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. The Carolina Panthers with an impressive 6-play drive, ending it with a touchdown on the board. Point after is good. Here's your sprint drive summary. Runs over tacklers.
It's only a 2-possession game, but still they need to get their offense going before things start to get out of hand here.
It's the tailback. He fights forward to about the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On the ground, right side. 4-yard gain, and so it'll be third down. Hit and drop behind the line.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Morris fields it at the 24. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one.
The Panthers have been rolling so far, and now they can really start to take control of this one with another touchdown.
Gets the ball away. Tackle was made by Jackson. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
They'll keep it on the ground again. A gain of 3 yards.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
He rolls out to the right. Here's the throw. Adams gets his hand on it. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Down in the end zone for a touchback.
The offense really needs to get something going on this series. Maybe even just a field goal on the board is enough to get them jump-started.
Short pass. And he is able to hold on to it.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of the next. Beautifully run.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Makes his way to about the 38 before he's wrestled to the ground.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
He fields it at the 17. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They hand it off. Aaron Campman is there to bring him down. Stewart gains 7 yards on that play. Again with the carry. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. Tackle was made by Reed. I'm not sure he would have had that if it wasn't for that extra effort.
Yeah, a little guts, a little determination on that one. Those are the type of conversions you have to make if you're going to win football games.
They hand it off again.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
He fights forward to about the 33. Adams was there on the tackle. The Panthers calls for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. Ellis was there to bring him down.
It's hard to look at, man.
It's 4th down. The Panthers line up to punt. Zibikowski will be the return man. He takes this one back to the 35. And this is a great opportunity to get back into this ball game. This offense needs to put a nice drive together right now. Short throw to the left. Gibson was his intended target. They line up at the 35. Short throw to the right.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
Gets the pass away. Tackle is made by Thomas.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
Passes to his left. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle.
The Jets are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
Passes it out. Touchdown, Jets.
That's the kind of pitching catch you just love to see in the NFL. And the difference is these quarterbacks' abilities to zip it into little tight spaces, and these receivers don't miss.
Point after is good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. Stays on his feet. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll give it off here. Ayers has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. Let's send you to the studio for this brief halftime break.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
We'll take a look at the scores from other action. Let's turn to your game stats. New York racked up over 200 yards in the first half. Jonathan Stewart has rushed for over 125 yards. Carolina leads it by 4. Here are the highlights from your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Bank of America Stadium. He gets out to the 28-yard line. The Panthers will begin this drive at the 28-yard line. Stewart takes the handoff. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. A pickup of about 3.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain. And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Passes. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Zibikowski fields it at the 24. They get him at the 28-yard line. The Jets will start this drive at the 28-yard line. On the ground, up the middle.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
They're going to pitch it. Still on his feet. A couple of yards there. That'll bring up 3rd down. Rolls right. Setting up a screen. The tailback has
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Mendenhall on the give. He gets out to about the 45-yard line before he's gang tackled.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
He gets another carry. The stop was made by Duncan.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Throws it short.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Morris awaiting the return. It'll go out at the 31. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Give to the tailback.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Campman hits him for a loss at the 28. Aaron Campman has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle.
Here we go.
Moves to his right. He throws right.
The Jets came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
From the 15. Hit and dropped at the 19. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Hands it to the back.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively, filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
He was hit.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Short pass to his left. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. It was enough to move the chains. They'll keep it on the ground again. 6-yard pickup, and that will bring up 2nd down. Flips it out short. Brown makes the tackle.
That's one of the things I think this quarterback does best. He gets the ball out of his hand quickly. They're a gain of about 5 and a 1st down.
Here comes the screen, and they can't connect.
He's one of those quarterbacks who trusts his arm maybe a little bit too much. He should have never thrown that ball.
Here's the pass. There for the catch. And he's dropped as soon as he makes the catch.
The Jets are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. A gain of 3 yards. That brings up second down. Throws it. He makes another reception on the drive. Moore brings in his 30th catch of the season. Laws was there to bring him down. Mendenhall gets 6 yards on the play. They'll give it off here. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. And he did get the first down.
The NFL has become such a passing league. I think that run almost caught him off guard a little bit. Nicely done.
Again, he'll get the call. They get 3 yards on the play.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
He throws short. Makes the catch. It's going to be first and goal for the Jets.
The Jets are tearing it up on this drive. Wow, they're looking unstoppable.
To the end zone. Defender tips it away. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. Here's the give. Not sure if he got in. Yes, it's going to be 6 points.
What a run that was. He was trapped behind the line of scrimmage. It looked like he was going to go down for a big loss. Instead, he breaks the tackle and runs it in for the touchdown.
He'll return it from the 1. Still going. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Hands it off. Hampman hits him for a loss at the 22. A second and long situation here. Ball on the 22-yard line. And that's the end of the third quarter. Score is 17-14. Jets. The Panthers down by 3. Have the ball to start the fourth. Pause. Sheds one tackler. Hampman will tackle him for a loss at the 16-yard line. He needs to get the pass off. Just gets it off.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Hit and dropped at the 42. They'll start at the 42. Passes it, is there for the catch. At the 30, to the 20. Thomas was there on the tackle.
Really nice job that time reading the blitz. He knew he was going to have a chance for a big play. Just hang in there, and he made it.
So it's now 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Throws it short. Brown makes the tackle. That reception is good for a gain of 4.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. That's a 3-yard gain.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
It's a fumble. Thomas picks it up off the ground.
What a huge turnaround that is in a one-possession game. What a mistake.
Throws it out. Ayers was there on the tackle.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Up the middle. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. They get 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Palmer flips it right. Stewart picks up 2 yards with the carry. 3rd down now, 5 to go. Ball on the 31. Defense closing in. Great protection.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Zibikowski fields it at the 24. He makes it out to the 34-yard line. They're going to pitch it. Stiff arms, and he's brought down.
A lot of defensive coordinators really believe in trying to take away the inside gaps and force the back to bounce to the outside, believing that in this league, in this day and age, there's too much speed to really be effective going outside. I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Morris is back awaiting the punt. He fields the punt at the 20. He's tackled at the 25. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive.
Playmakers, step up right now.
Gets the pass out. Pass is complete. Manningham makes his 3rd catch of the game. And it's completed.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
Here's the give. Tackle at the 49-yard line by Gordon. I expected to see them pass it here.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
Too close to call. Here comes the chain gang.
They're sticking it out. Trying to go to work. Make a move and let's go.
And he did get the 1st down.
I wasn't sure he had that one, but remember, it's not where the ball carrier is. It's where the ball is. That time the officials marked it just across the line.
Dumps it out left. Reed makes the tackle.
Carson Palmer hasn't missed yet on this drive. He's an accurate passer, and he's got a good sense of timing in that pocket.
And he's hit as he throws. Touchdown, and that puts them on top. He's been no stranger to the end zone in this game. That last one gives him 2 scores.
And he may not be finished yet. This defense really does not seem to have many answers for this receiver today.
And the point after is good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. He can't bring him down. Morris recovered it. Coach North Turner doesn't like the call on the field, so he's going to have them take another look at it. And they will agree with the call on the field that he fumbled it before he was down.
Yeah, they definitely got the call right, but I have to say that was a good Booth challenge. You're talking about a potential turnover in this situation. Why not take a second look?
They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 28.
They're sticking it out.
Stewart takes it up the middle. The stop was made by Roger. 4 yards on that play. That'll bring up third down. They line up at the 24. Here's a handoff left side. And Reed was there on the tackle.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
So the kicking team is on the field to try for 3 points. They'll be looking at a 38-yard attempt. And it's good. Here's your sprint drive summary. Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
They get him at the 23.
The Jets are hoping to push this game into overtime. It won't be easy, but the one advantage they will have is that it is 4-down territory, obviously, throughout this drive.
Gets the pass off. Brings it in. Now with 2,500 yards passing on the season, there's no denying that it is definitely his team out there. Throws it short. No one can come up with it.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
The pass is away. He catches it and is tackled immediately. Gibson brings in his 40th catch of the season. Throws it. Deflected and broken up. That incompletion will bring up second down. Passes the ball. The tackle was made by Smith. It looks like they're going to go no huddle. And the pass is knocked away. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Gets the pass away. Waters makes it 5 catches for the game. He throws right. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And what's really impressed me has been his accuracy. He's been squeezing the ball into some tight situations all game. His accuracy has just been tremendous.
Calm down, baby.
False start. Offense. Repeat, first down.
So they'll face a 1st and 15 after the penalty. There for the reception. McGee makes his 3rd grab. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Gets the ball away. Touchdown, New York.
The Jets really needed that score, and they got it. Great job up front and excellent game management. Now they just have to hope that nothing screwy happens on this extra point try.
Extra point is good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. Hit and dropped at the 30.
Decision time now. Do you play it conservatively and play for overtime, or you take a shot to win it all? I say take off your wingtip shoes and go for it.
It's the tailback. The stop was made by Chung.
All right. Here we go. Let's go. 258.
Barely gets that one off.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Here's the throw, and he caught it. He may not have gotten there. They'll measure. The referee signals to the sideline. They're that close. Zibikowski is the deep man awaiting the return. He's tackled at the 23. So 4 quarters wasn't enough for these two teams. We'll head to overtime. Brought down at the 23-yard line. From their own 23-yard line. And he will lose yardage on the play.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Comes down with it.
Well, they got away with that one. Really not a very good play throwing back across your body like that, but every once in a while you'll sneak that in.
Throws it short.
And when you're trying to catch those high, hard ones, you just don't know what's going to happen to your body. I tell you, you haven't lived until you caught one of those and had one of those clowns flip you upside down.
Gives to the back. Tackle was made by Smith. 2-yard pickup, and that will bring up second down. From their own 41-yard line. He'll get the call again. Too close to call. Here comes the chain gang. The signal is a first down. He throws left. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
He doesn't get back to the line. Smith has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. Short pass to his left. Thomas makes the tackle.
Nice stop by the defense on that 3rd down pass, and that's exactly what you want to do. Keep the play in front of you, come up, make the tackle, no first down.
And it'll be down at the 4. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 4. Stewart gets it on the inside. Chung is there on the tackle. Stewart picks up about 7 yards on the run. Stewart will run it again. Jonathan Stewart gives them a fresh set of downs on the 3-yard run. Passes on the move. Adams makes the tackle.
The threat of the run is always going to make the play pass more effective, forcing them to respect the run, and that will allow things to open up downfield.
Short throw. Stewart was the intended receiver. They line up at the 19. Gets the pass away. Across midfield. Inside the 30. To the 10. And they'll pull out the win. Carson Palmer is now thrown for 2,000 yards this season. That's all from Bank of America Stadium. Our post-game wrap-up is next.